Welcome aboard the Utopia of the Seas.
Today we're taking a deep dive into Royal Caribbean's Utopia of the Seas, their newest ship, which we just traveled on. But does it live up to the hype, or should you plan your next vacation on a different cruise ship?
Hey there, travelers, and welcome back to our channel. I'm Paul.
And I'm Lisa.
We've all seen the commercials for the Royal Caribbean cruises, showing off water slides, big pools, luxurious suites, and over-the-top entertainment.
But is it as amazing as it seems? Is it the world's biggest weekend? Does it live up to the hype? That's what we're here to find out.
Today, we're giving you the ultimate guide to the Utopia of the Seas.
We're talking cabins, entertainment, dining, activities,
and breaking down each deck, so you know exactly what to expect when boarding.
Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss an adventure.
To make sure we did the Utopia right, we decided to take some of our staff on the cruise.
After watching us go on so many cruises, we thought this was the perfect ship to get their feedback. So joining us are 4 of our staff ready to unwind and party. Let's see what they thought.
First, Utopia offers 3 and 4 day cruises. We opted for the 4-day cruise because when we booked it, it was the same price as a 3-day cruise.
Our itinerary included Nassau and Coco Cay and 2 days at sea, but due to bad weather, they actually canceled Coco Cay. Thank goodness the ship had so much to do. Utopia of the Seas is a floating city. It is part of Royal Caribbean's Oasis fleet, which means it's massive. We're talking 236,860 gross tons of pure fun. The ship can hold over 7,000 passengers and has 2,300 crew members. This is bigger than the town of 3,000 people where I grew up. It's packed with over 20 restaurants, 5 pools, multiple theaters, a water park, and even an ice skating rink, and of course 23 bars and lounges, including a super loud club where you could find our staff almost every night until the wee hours. Deck 18 is the thrill zone. Deck 17 is the exclusive suite deck. It features the suite lounge, a private space for guests to relax with complimentary snacks and drinks, a private sun deck with amazing ocean views, and the coastal kitchen, which is now reserved only for suite guests on this ship.
If you're looking for a quiet place on the Utopia, these may be the only places. If you're not staying in a suite, unfortunately, these areas are off limits, but you won't even know you missed anything.
Deck 16 boasts adventures and dining. At the very front of the ship, you'll find Hooked Seafood, a specialty restaurant serving up lobster rolls, crab legs, and seafood boils. It was one of our favorite spots for fresh seafood on board, but remember, there is an extra charge here. It is a specialty restaurant.
In the middle of the deck, you'll find the Lime and Coconut Bar, a coconut-inspired poolside bar with tropical drinks, live music, and plenty of lounge chairs. There are also 2 hot tubs here, but unfortunately, like many cruises, they are often filled with kids.
On the back of Deck 16, you will find a lot. This is where the arcade is, El Loco Fresh, which is a Mexican street food restaurant, which is included with all sailings, Cantina Fresca, which specializes in tequila-based cocktails. Margaritas, anyone? If you're traveling with kids, it'll be really hard to have them get bored. They will love Playscape, a jungle gym-style play area designed just for them. Deck 15 is all about relaxation, if you can find a quiet spot. One of our favorite places on this deck is the View Bar. It's an outdoor bar with incredible ocean views. It's a little quieter than the other pool-sized bars and has a lot more laid-back vibe.
The sports court, where you can play basketball and pickleball, the Flow Rider, where you can test your surfing skills, the Zip Line, which lets you fly across the ship's open-air atrium, the Ultimate Abyss Slide, which drops you 10 decks down to Deck 6, and the Aqua Dunes Mini Golf, a small but fun ocean-themed mini golf course. There are 3 more hot tubs here, along with the Solarium Bistro, which overlooks the solarium below. Basically, this is a quieter spot to enjoy the same food as the buffet. This deck is also where you'll find the water slide exit, the Splash Away Kids Splash Zone, and the beach pool, which is always packed. This is also where the ice cream dispensers called sprinkles are located. Free all day long, and we may have had more than one.
On deck 15 in the very back, you'll find the Mason Jar, a Southern-style restaurant serving up fried chicken, biscuits, and Southern comfort food. It's a great place to hear live country music and have a cocktail, an old-fashioned or Southern-inspired drink. And we did end up here a few times at night listening to the live music.
And of course, this is also where you'll find the Windjammer Buffet, the go-to spot for quick meals all day long. This is one of the biggest buffets we've seen on a ship, so bring your appetite and expect to leave stuffed. Although the buffet can be crowded, we did find a spot to meet for breakfast daily.
They call Deck 8 Central Park. Central Park is one of the most beautiful areas on the Royal Caribbean ship. It's also one of the most quiet. This open-air garden is filled with real trees and plants and winding pathways, and it's home to several upscale restaurants,
including Chop's Grill for a grade A steak dinner, Zumi that serves sushi and hibachi, and 150 Central Park where you can enjoy an upscale 6-course dinner.
Also hidden here is the Park Central Cafe. It is included with every cruise and is a great place for amazing salads and healthier alternatives.
One of the best hidden bars on this deck, the Trellis Bar, which is quiet, tucked away, and perfect for a drink before dinner.
On Deck 6, you'll find the Boardwalk and the Aqua Theater.
At the back of Deck 6, you'll find the Aqua Theater, where they put on a water-based acrobatic show. If you want good seats, make sure you book early.
We didn't do that, so we ended up on the sidelines watching, but the show was still worth it. Look up and you'll see a 5-story rock wall. Now this is where Paul raced some of our staff, and believe it or not, he won.
This deck also has a classic boardwalk complete with a carousel and specialty restaurants like Johnny Rockets and a sports bar called Playmakers. We tried out the doghouse, which is included.
The Schooner Bar is also on Deck 6, overlooking the Promenade. This is a piano bar where you can sing along with the piano man every night. It was a good meeting spot for us. If you love classic rock, Broadway tunes, and a fun crowd, this is the place to be, and they made a perfect espresso martini. Midship on Deck 5, you'll find the Royal Promenade, which is basically the ship's main street. I kind of think of it like an indoor mall. There's shops, restaurants, bars, and even live performances happening here throughout the day.
Here you will also find Boleros, a Latin-inspired cocktail bar with live salsa music all night. Spotlight Karaoke, where you can show off your singing skills, and is a perfect family spot. Bell and Barley for a pint or a glass of wine.
On a couple of nights, they actually put up a stage in the middle of the street and had some live performances, and everyone was singing along and dancing and having a really great time. One of our staff, who will remain nameless, became a regular at the Pesky Parrot.
Nearby is the Sorrento's, where you could almost always find a line for pizza, and the Cafe Promenade, which is Royal Caribbean's Starbucks. Oh, there's Starbucks too. Utopia of the Seas has multiple theaters, including the Royal Theater, which hosts Broadway-style shows, and Studio B, where we went for a toga party where you can watch incredible ice skating performances,
which made amazing tropical drinks. There's no lack of entertainment on the Utopia. There's theaters and ice shows and games and comedy clubs. Oh my. This ship also boasts one of the biggest casinos we've ever seen at sea, with one side smoking and one side non-smoking. There is entertainment going on almost 24/7, and there is no way to do it all. There are game shows, comedy shows, and of course bingos. We went to so many live performances, including piano players, rock bands, country bands, and even classical. Then don't forget my favorite, Silent Disco Night, which was the best.
If you're into comedy, check out The Attic, where the Royal Caribbean features stand-up comedians throughout the cruise. And the clubs at night. Sometimes clubs on ships are a little lame, if that's even a word people use anymore. But not this one. They had DJs and dancers and great music at late nights. If you're looking for food choices, there are 12 places to eat that are included, giving you lots of choices on a 4-night cruise. There is the usual main dining room. Here the staff loved the service and the food choices, and we actually ate here every night.
If you're looking for food choices, Utopia has it covered. There is also the usual buffet called the Windjammer Marketplace, and we were able to find some quiet spots to meet in the morning. But as an inside tip, you can also go to the Solarium Bistro anytime, which is the same food as the buffet, but a lot less crowded.
We also enjoyed Park Cafe, which was quiet and had healthier options. A good choice for lunch or when you first board the ship.
You have El Loco Fresh. It's a good grab and go for Mexican, or the Doghouse for hot dogs. And don't forget Sorrento's, which is open for late night after the bar closes. I'll eat anything pizza.
The one we were not so hyped about was the newest spare tire grab and go. Take a pass on this.
And of course, we made a few passes through the free ice cream line at Sprinkles. There are also 12 additional specialty restaurants, also known as extra charge restaurants, like Chops Grill, the Mason Jars, Giovanni's Italian, and the Hibachi, all of which we tried on the other Royal Caribbean cruises and were outstanding. When it comes to where to stay on Utopia, there are a ton of options, from budget-friendly rooms to massive suites with VIP perks.
If you're looking for the most affordable option, interior cabins are cozy but comfortable, giving you the essentials without breaking the bank.
On this cruise, we booked 2 cabin types. Paul and I stayed in the interior. We picked an interior cabin with a big LCD screen of the view from the front of the ship. It's kind of like having a window, but not really. When we booked it, it was only $40 to upgrade from your basic interior. So we decided to see if a virtual window was worth it. You could have the window, quote, open or closed. What we liked about it is we could tell what time of day it was.
If you want a little more natural light, an ocean view cabin gives you a window with beautiful sea views.
We have found in the past when we stayed in an interior cabin, sometimes we didn't know what time of day it was and we could sleep until 10 or 11 o'clock without even trying. For those who love their own private outdoor space, a balcony cabin is the way to go. There's nothing better than waking up, stepping onto your balcony, and watching the ocean go by.
This is the room type we chose for the staff. The Utopia is so big, it also has promenade balconies. So you have the balcony space, but not the ocean. We stayed in one of these before. This is not my favorite type of room, and I would not spend the extra money to be looking across at another room.
We booked the staff in an ocean balcony room since this was their first cruise. They loved it.
Now, if you really want to go all out, Utopia's suites are the next level. You get extra space, priority boarding, exclusive dining at Coastal Kitchen, and access to the suite neighborhood. A private deck with its own sun loungers, pool, and bar.
One of the most unique cabin options on Utopia is the Ultimate Family Suite. This is a 2-story suite with a slide inside the room. Yes, a slide. And if you're cruising with kids, they'll absolutely lose their minds over this one.
The cabin type you should book depends on the type of cruiser you are.
If you spend most of your day outside of your cabin, doing activities, sitting at the pool, eating, going to shows, then an inside cabin leaves more money to spend on other things you want to be doing. On the other hand, if part of your enjoyment on a cruise is relaxing in your cabin like my family, then a balcony may be required for a great cruise. On sea days, my family will spend hours sitting on the balcony and reading and soaking up every moment of it.
So choose wisely, because this may make or break your cruise.
So now we get to our final thoughts. The question is the Utopia of the Seas worth it?
Absolutely, with 3 explanation points. The staff loved it.
They really did. They thought it was amazing.
They had the best time ever.
Although it did take them a few days or more to recover once we got home.
The ship is an entertainment powerhouse and phenomenal. And we only covered a portion of all of it.
With 21 restaurants, 23 bars and lounges, 8 entertainment venues, 5 pools, there is no way you can do it all in 4 days. Not a chance.
Nor can you film it all. Having said that, if you're looking to sit back and relax, I suggest another cruise. The Utopia is more like going to Vegas or Miami than a seaside hotel.
That's right.
Like us, or even our staff, you may need a vacation after your vacation.
Our staff absolutely loved it. And before the cruise was even over, they were asking where we were going on the next one. So we highly recommend this cruise to get the party started.
I would say Utopia does live up to all the hype.
It was the biggest weekend ever.
If you found this ultimate guide helpful, then make sure that you like, subscribe, and drop a comment below.
And until next time,
Happy travels.